Three more suspects just appeared in court in connection with this case. The Justice Department says two of them, Azamat Tajiakov and Dias Kolderbayov, are nationals of Kazakhstan. They're charged with conspiracy to obstruct justice. The third, a U.S. citizen identified as Robel Philippos, is charged with making false statements. All three are friends of Dzhokhar Tsarnaev and fellow students at the University of Massachusetts, Dartmouth. But officials caution, so far, no evidence showed these three knew about the attacks beforehand. Today's charges are about their actions after. The two Kazakh students are seen with Dzhokhar Tsarnaev in this picture in Times Square from sometime last year. Now, here are the facts as asserted by the criminal complaint against these three released just minutes ago. On Thursday, April 18th, 3 days after the bombing, after the photographs of the suspects were released by the FBI, Kolderbayov was driving home when Philippos called him. Philippos told him to turn on the TV when he got home because one of the suspects in the Boston Marathon terrorist attacks looked familiar. He did so and agreed. One of the bombers looked like Tsarnaev. Kolderbayov texted Tajiakov, his friend and roommate, "Have you seen the news?" He told him that TV News was showing photographs of Tsarnaev and identifying their friend Dzhokhar as one of the terrorists. At their apartment, the two Kazakhs looked at photographs of Tsarnaev broadcast by CNN. Kolderbayov then texted the third friend, Philippos, and told him to go to Dzhokhar's dorm room, where the other two met him. Now, between 8:43 p.m. and 8:48 p.m. Thursday night, Kolderbayov texted the bomber, the alleged bomber, Tsarnaev, and told him he looked like the suspect on television. Tsarnaev's return text contained LOL and other things that he interpreted as jokes, such as, "You better not text me," and "Come to my room and take whatever you want." The three did go to his room, and at Tsarnaev's apartment, the three noticed a backpack containing fireworks that had been opened and emptied of powder. Kolderbayov said he, quote, knew when he saw the empty fireworks that Dzhokhar, his friend, was involved in the marathon bombing. Now, he also found a jar of Vaseline in the room, and he told Tajiakov that he believed Tsarnaev had used the Vaseline to make a bomb. About 1 month before the bombing, Tsarnaev had told the two Kazakh students that he knew how to make a bomb. Kolderbayov decided to remove the backpack from the room, he says, in order to help his friend avoid trouble. He decided to take Tsarnaev's laptop as well, and his explanation for this is he did not want Tsarnaev's roommate to think he was stealing or behaving suspiciously by just taking the backpack. Kolderbayov, Tajiakov, and Philippos returned to the apartment of the two Kazakhs with the materials. Philippos later recalled that all three of them, quote, started to freak out because it became clear from a CNN report that we were watching that Dzhokhar was one of the Boston Marathon bombers. Kolderbayov says they, quote, collectively decided to throw the backpack and fireworks into the trash because they did not want Tsarnaev to get into trouble, unquote. Philippos said he didn't understand what the other two were talking about because they were speaking in Russian. Kolderbayov asked, should we get rid of the stuff, or words to that effect, as Philippos recalled. Philippos said, do what you have to do. They put it all, along with some trash, in a big black trash bag. Kolderbayov threw the trash bag into a dumpster, and on Friday, April 19th, at about 6 a.m., the three saw news reports identifying the Tsarnaev brothers as the terrorists and reporting that Tamerlan Tsarnaev, the older brother, was dead. On April 26, Philippos confessed, and law enforcement recovered Tsarnaev's backpack from the landfill in New Bedford.